Welcome to Change Ideas. Today we are going to learn that the components of food, that is our chapter 2, and we are doing revision notes. And this is for our class 6th. Nutrients. Now what is nutrients? Now we know that the food substances, you can this is one of the definitions, right? This is also like this is also the correct definition, but the another definition you can write is that the food substances that is present in our food for that provide us energy is called nutrients. So this is also the correct definition, but better write this only because this is a small one. The major nutrients in our food are called carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. In addition, food also contains dietary fibers and water. So we already knew it that the major nutrients that is present in our food are carbohydrates. Example, rice you can take, proteins you can take, meat, fats and fats and carbohydrates are energy giving food only. Vitamins and minerals, for minerals you can vitamins and minerals you can take example vegetable and other is fruit. Now I'm writing it. Vitamins and minerals are one that is protective food. Okay, examples are yes examples are fruits and also vegetables. Okay, now carbohydrates and fats is single only, that is energy giving food. Examples are rice you can take, cereals you can take. Okay, now what are now you will say that protein is like we I hadn't added protein in any of the like group food group. So now you protein is a like a single group. It is now it is like it is in our body building food. Examples what you can take is examples are I just told you can take meat, chicken and so on. Okay, now carbohydrates and fats mainly provide energy to our body. Around 60, you can write it here also, just write it in the copy because it is a very important point for class 6 components of foods. Now carbohydrates and fats mainly provide energy to our body around 60 to 80%. Okay, now carbohydrates example cellulose. I mean now in carbohydrates these are the examples. Okay, you can also take these as the examples. Now sugar, I mean cellulose and starch is a complex carbohydrate, that is it is insoluble in water and it is very like it is very tough to chew. Okay, and now sugar, sugar is a simple carbohydrate that is soluble in water and is also is also eatable, is it is also sweet carbohydrates. These are energy giving compounds. I've just said you that these are energy giving food. They may be simple carbohydrate or complex carbohydrate. I've just told you that complex examples are what you can take: cellulose and starch. Okay. The sources of fat. What are the sources of fats? Animals fats and vegetable fats. Now what are animal fats? Now you will say, now animal fats are butter and ghee, and they're solid at room temperature. Okay. Now here it is written vegetable fat, but if you will check the CBSE book of class 6, it will be the third chapter, components of food. Okay. And the vegetable fats, it will not written vegetable fats, it will be written plants fat. Okay. Plants fat. Now examples you can take: corn oil, olive oil, mustard oil, and also groundnut oil. Okay. And these are what? These are liquid in room temperature. Now you can get an idea. Animal fats, solid at room temperature; plants fat or vegetable fats, liquid at room temperature. Now fats. What is fats? Now these are very high energy giving compound. This is also energy giving food. Carbohydrates and fats are energy giving food. Okay. And they produce a greater amount of energy than carbohydrates. Now there is a change in fats and carbohydrates. Fat used to provide quick and more greater amount of energy than the carbohydrates. Minerals. Minerals are the elements that are required by the body in the small amounts. It is essential for growth and development of the bones, teeth, and red blood muscles. Now these minerals and vitamins are only one. Okay. They are, you can take an example, they are in group, that is protective food. Protective food. Okay. And these both are needed in a very small amount to our body, and but you will say that it is needed in small amount, so what is the main function? Now why we are taking this even for a small amount? Because it is essential for our growth and also for our development of the bones, teeth, and red blood cells. Now proteins. Let me just rub it so you can see the screen. Okay. So now proteins. Now these are the bodybuilding food, as I just told. They help in growth of the body, and they also help in the repairing of our tissues that are worn out. Roughage. It is a dietary fiber present in food. Now here you will see roughage. Now roughage, we also cellulose is also called roughage. Okay, you do not need to confuse in this. We confuse in this. Now it is a dietary fiber that is present in the food, and it facilitates the regular movement of the bowels and prevent constipation. Okay. Now they are helping in our bowel movement and prevents constipation. Now what are dietary fibers? Now but you will say dietary fiber and what are food? Then it is not a food. Okay. It is just uh, like a component, but it is important for our body. Now balanced diet. Now you will say that what is the need of balanced diet? What is it is why it is essential? So let me tell you before coming to this topic. Now balanced diet. Balanced diet, it is in balanced diet we need like it is in a right quantity and along with the adequate amount of roughage and water. In balanced diet everything is there in a very small amount, so we can and There's some differential disease also, but we will complete the differential disease. We'll come on the topic differential disease when after some time. First let us complete balanced diet. Okay, now now balanced diet is very important for our body. Okay, and it is not like that the person who is 60 years old, uh, that same amount need the 6 year old boy. Okay, this is not that as I have written here, that the amount of balanced diet that the 60%, 60-year-old man will take, similar the 6-year-old boy will take. This is not okay. You do not have to be confused in this. Now, what are differential diseases? Now we know that differential diseases are a long, it is a lack of required nutrients for a long period in the diet. Now from vitamin, I mean vitamin, proteins, from everything, it can lead to a differential disease. Now these are the diseases that cause due to the lack of required nutrients from a long period in the diet, as I just told. Now here are some examples also for the differential disease. These are these: malnutrition and undernutrition, means the obesity only, that these are same only. Okay, you do not have to confuse. Now malnutrition is a thing that when a person eats enough of food but his diet is unbalanced, it is known as malnutrition. Now when a person eats a lot of food and when his diet is unbalanced, now this disease is called malnutrition. Now undernutrition or obesity. Now a person who is not eating sufficient food to maintain good health is suffering from undernutrition. So when a person is not eating sufficient food to for maintaining a good health, it is and is suffering from some of the undernutrition, this is called undernutrition disease. So I hope that you are clear with the components of food revision notes for class 6th CBSE book. If you have enjoyed the series, so please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.